What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Boom! And we're here with another toy vision for you guys.
You know what this is.
Straight up unboxing, baby. Let's get to it. So, Juan, my man, what do we got here today?
We have a Hot Toys collectible,
Ooh.
1/6 scale figure, MVSMSMAV.
What do you guys think that is? JK, we can't expect you to answer that because we're recording this right now.
Yes.
But, that sounds like Spider-Man to me.
It's Spider-Man.
But which Spider-Man?
The Gameverse Spider-Man.
Yeah,
The PS4 one.
Marvel's Spider-Man from the PlayStation 4 series.
Yep.
So let's check this bad boy out. Let's see how long it takes him to unbox this bad boy.
Well, last time it took me forever, but we're gonna cut this out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right here.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
So
Dude.
that it doesn't.
My butthole's puckering.
Throw that away. And then
Ooh.
boom.
First of all, just let's appreciate the wrapping here, man. The packaging is just
Phenomenal.
beautiful. Look how sharp these creases are on this damn bag, dude. Okay, now let's get through this
Made in
Kevlar.
China. Yeah. Let's open it
Kevlar
real quick.
weave, fucking plastic bag. Is it?
Upside down? Nah. Is
Yeah.
it? Oh. Oh, my bad.
Yep. There we go. So yeah, we got a nice little.
Well, let's talk about the box.
Yeah, let's look at the box first. Right off the back, I guess it's very high quality packaging, man. As always, Hot Toys always goes all out with the packaging. The good thing about Hot Toys is they always shout out to the designers and all the artists that help make this figure on the inside. Usually there's like a flat panel.
And look at that side right there with,
Yeah.
what is it, like renderings? Nah, it's like still images from the game.
Yeah, so it's
What that
really
is.
good. So here we go on the inside. Usually this is, yeah, so right here, this panel here, you can see where they have a shout out to the artist that worked on this figure.
Oh, yeah.
And here goes the figure right
figure.
there. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid packaging. I like the color. It's really bright, vibrant, very akin to what the game is like with the
Very
colors.
Spider-Man.
Just to point out, Juan hasn't even played the game.
Nah, I didn't play the game, but I really wanted this
But
figure.
he wanted the figure, so
I really wanted this figure.
yeah, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy out, man. I'm excited to see the Hot Toys is always really good with. I think one thing that makes them distinct, although they are expensive, it is a collectibles figure, and when you're buying something that's priced at that price point, you want something that's really, I guess, sort of high quality, right? So the thing about Hot Toys is they always use true fabrics. You know, when making the suit, it's not just a plastic sort of molding of the character. So there is actual fabric that's being stitched onto this character. So I think Spider-Man's a real good sort of.
Alright. So, I'm going to take out the figure just because we got to admire this thing.
Yeah, and also if the video seems weird, it's because the damn camera shut off again.
Yeah.
The just,
Everything, man.
the
look,
muscle tones.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
it
crazy.
looks, I mean,
dude.
it looks sleek. It feels sleek. The costume feels really textured if you get to touch it, right?
Yeah, and like just to show you guys detail too, look at the shoes.
Yeah.
So look at the shoes. Like the shoes actually been separated into different pieces. It's not just one freaking whole piece that they just kind of, you know, threw chunks and layers on it. It's separate pieces they kind of glued on there together to make that sort of realistic look on the shoe.
For the shoe, yeah.
So it looks really good.
So this figure comes with a lot of accessories. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of hands.
Yeah.
Right, different poses. The spider. I'm gonna take one out.
The web hands, web shooter
Shazam.
hands. So.
And it comes with that. It comes with a mini-me Spider-Man here, which, you know, the figure can pose and hold. Is this part of the game?
Yeah. So this is just a little cool little Easter egg from the game, where this guy is like usually he's in the game that like he pops up when he's giving you tips like on how to play the game, whether it's how to swing or you can use your camera. So this is actually a little cool little Easter egg, and Hot Toys is always really good at adding sort of little like accessories that kind of, you know, just give more character to the figure. So it's really cool.
It comes with 3 sets of eyes, and I don't know, should we take them out? I don't think we should take them out. But
so,
basically, you just kind of like pop it out, and then it's a magnet, and you just stick it in.
It's always
there.
a pain in the ass too with Hot Toys to take out these eyes. So I actually I do plan on bringing my figure, and maybe we'll do a review on it just so you guys can get to see, because I know Hot Toys is doing a re-release of the Spider-Man Homecoming suit. Let's get back to this figure.
It comes with this was
Spider
it the drone, right? The
yeah,
spider
so
drone.
it's the Spider Drone, which is another nice little Easter egg from the game.
Which is cool because Hot Toys has been releasing a lot of Spider-Mans recently, especially with the game and several suits and stuff. So this is like their next Iron Man for Hot Toys because they released a lot of Iron Mans. But this is really cool because you're able to.
Oh yeah, the legs are actually posable.
Yeah, they're
now,
posable.
That's badass.
So it's not a lot. I mean, it's here and there, but it's something, and it's really cool that it's really neat that they applied it, and it's not just something that you just. I mean, technically you just have it right there. You want to see it?
Yeah.
And then it comes with, what are these like?
So you guys
like
can see
C4s?
this. This is a Spider Drone. Really nice quality, guys.
I really liked it. The paint application on there.
It's really good. The metallic look
is really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have. I'm not gonna take these out because they're really small, and I don't wanna.
Yeah, we'll drop them.
But basically, these are the web shooters. Can you see it? I think like this will be better.
Yeah.
Those are the web shooters at the bottom. Then we have a cell phone, right here, right there. And then what is that? Like a knife?
I'm not sure what that is actually.
It's like a beeper or something. I don't know. I didn't play the game, so I can't.
Yeah,
tell
like
you what
I
it
actually
is.
played the game, and I don't really know what that is, but I don't know if you guys can see that very clear. It's sort of like a yellow, looks like a blade type thing, I guess, that you
like a remote.
like a box cutter almost.
Yeah. And then the other parts is they're like C4s, like small hand grenades or whatever.
Yeah, these
like
yeah
grenades.
These are his spider bomb things that he throws. You have some like mines in there, and he also has his spider tracers, which are like his tracking devices that you use in the game. So yeah, it's a nice little detail on these little figures, man. And trust me, it's really hard on something this small scale to get the amount of detail that these guys are getting in it. So it's really nice that they're showing this much care with the figures, which they got to be, man. These things are expensive as hell.
Yeah, you expect a lot from them. And then we got web shooters.
Yeah, so these are actually like the web streams that you can. So I believe these actually attach into the web shooters that you can see here. I'm not sure if they all. Yeah, so they all have the little holes that you can cut.
Oh yeah.
Just to not damage the figure, we're not gonna try and pose or put any of the accessories on it. If we can, we will just to show you. Yeah, so just to show you like how these kind of attach. Everything's sort of a snap-on, snap-off type of thing, or a configuration.
Really nice too.
So.
I mean, the clear way they did it is really good.
Yeah, and just so you guys have a clear picture, Hot Toys sort of designed these figures to be photographed. So that's why a lot of the close-up textures, there's a lot of detail because when you're taking pictures, you want to capture all that detail. You want the light to bounce off the suit. And these web strings, I guess you can call them, are really nice, man. There's even detail. You can see the kind of loops and swirls where the webs kind of intertangle.
Yeah, they're really nice.
They're really high quality too, man. Simple as just a little piece of plastic.
Yeah.
They did really good there too.
So I mean, other than that, that's about it. I can show you the base really quick.
Yeah, so let's get the base out. Also, full disclosure on this figure, there's not another head sculpt.
No.
Yeah, so there's no Peter Parker head sculpt, unfortunately.
This is the base, which is in more. Now it's like the traditional Hot Toys base. Which is,
the hexagonal.
Hexagonal, yeah. And then it has a flight stand.
Yeah, and I think it has the nameplate right in the front. Usually it does have a nameplate.
Oh, I guess this one doesn't.
Yeah, so this one, wow, surprisingly, this one does not have a nameplate. So usually with Hot Toys, when you get a Hot Toys figure, there's a metallic nameplate that sort of has like a...
Well, it's not metallic anymore.
Yeah, it used to be metallic. You had a nameplate that had the name of the figure, and sometimes there's like a number stamp on which figure you got out of the whole mass-produced sort of group. This one, unfortunately, doesn't have it. I guess they're discontinuing that. But yeah, I mean, it's still a solid base. It's nice to have a sort of like a theme base for the actual figure. So.
And the cool thing about this figure is now with most figures nowadays from Hot Toys,
comes with like a backdrop, right?
Yeah, it comes with a backdrop.
Which, damn, dog, it's like IKEA type shit.
Yeah, we need a...
No instructions, which I'm sure there's instructions.
Yeah,
but
there is instructions.
We're not gonna open that, dude. We're tired of the Kevlar plastic here. That shit's tough to get off.
Whatever. Point is, here's the backdrop.
Triangle piece, triangle piece.
Yes.
And essentially, the way you set this up is the base comes here, figures sitting on the base, and you got the nice little backdrop with a cool little badass pose.
However, I'm pretty sure that these are to make it taller. So whenever if you have them like in a flight, in a swinging stand or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and I think they might just be for support as well. I don't know. It's literally just up to how you want to pose it too. The cool thing about Hot Toys too is that there's a cool little series on YouTube called How to Be a Poser, where they teach you how to pose these figures. Because I can trust, man, I can speak for it when I say these things are not easy to pose.
Nope.
Especially with a figure like Spider-Man. Here, just to show them. These you have to be very careful because the fabric that they use is sort of fitted on there, right? So when you're first sort of posing, you're stretching the fabric. So if you leave these figures posed for a long time, the fabric keeps that stretched sort of...
Well, it just gets loose.
Yeah, it gets really loose. You even start to get wrinkles, right?
Yeah,
especially this one. So this one's a lot tighter on the frame of the body than the actual Spider-Man Homecoming suit that I have. But you can see here... So right there, as I raise the arm, you can see the creases are already starting to pull up. So just be very careful and mindful when you guys are posing. If you're just going to take figures, I don't recommend leaving them in a posed sort of stance, right?
Not in a huge dynamic pose. I mean, with this figure, there's been several reviews out there. You can go check them out as well. Yeah. But come check out ours first. It seems like the suit is very retractable.
Yeah.
Right. So if you leave it, I've seen people leave it posed like this for a week. And then they stretch it back, and it goes. The suit goes back to its regular.
Yeah. And I think the main
state. So
the main killer for the Hot Toys suits, usually specifically for the Spider-Man series of suits, is always the legs, right? So when I'm bending and I get this sort of articulation on the knee, look at that crease. So the crease, just the way the suits are fitted, it's always gonna want to dig in at to where the joint sort of separates. Yeah. So just be mindful of that. Like the arms are a little bit better because the armpit kind of gives it some breathing room, so even though it's creasing on it, most of the time I've noticed on my suit, on my actual figure too, it'll go back right into place.
Yeah.
It's the legs where you'll start to see crease marks, which you can already kind of see a little bit already there, just from bending the knee. So just be mindful of that. Don't leave it in a dynamic pose, guys.
Yeah, don't leave it. Yeah, not well, at least not for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always want to make sure that you go back to it, and I feel like that's one of the cool things about these. And I'm not. Some people hate it, but I feel like it's really cool because if you have this in a dynamic pose, these are toys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them toys because they're toys. So it gives you a chance to go back into it and play with it.
Yeah.
And put in a different pose, maybe museum pose this time, maybe I don't know, whatever the case may be. But I really enjoy this. I pose my figures all the time, different ways. So
yeah, it's good. It's a good figure. Hot Toys is perfect if you're a person that not like you don't just like the pose. You can see the ball joint here where it kind of caps on, but they're good figures for photography. If you like taking pictures of your figures and sort of these dynamic poses, you're really good at establishing like a good cinematic photograph. These things will give you top quality to where I've seen some photos where it doesn't even look like it's a figure. No. I've seen a couple of Spider-Man and Iron Man pictures taken with Hot Toys figures where I thought it was like a legit CGI pic of like from the movie or something.
From the movie,
so
yeah, exactly.
If you're really good and meticulous about taking photographs, these figures are perfect, man. They're really good.
They're really nice.
It's really high quality, and to be honest, like I'm not really good at posing, so my figure
museum pose
is literally just like this. Yeah. And I think I just to give him a little bit of extra drama, I kind of have his arms kind of tucked in a little bit, and then I have him sort of staring up as if he's like looking at somebody right in the sky or something, right? So they're just really good and stoic. If you're good at posing, then by all means pose them in a dynamic pose
at your own risk.
At your own risk, right? Because once that wrinkle sets in, it's really hard to get the wrinkle out, man. I've seen a lot of videos of the people sort of steaming them to sort of let the fabric relax and stuff, but just nobody wants to go through all that shit, man. So like, do what you got to do. Yes. Take your pics, and then put them back in the museum pose, man. It looks just as good either way. I get a lot of compliments on it. I even had mine signed by Tom Holland at I think Comic Palooza 2 years ago.
2 years ago when he came.
Or no, last.
No, 2 years ago.
Was it 2? Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. So, So I love mine to death. I'm looking forward to getting the upgraded suit. So I actually have that one pre-ordered. Also have the Mark 85 Iron Man, which I believe Juan has pre-ordered as well. So definitely keep an eye out. We're big fans of Hot Toys. when we can afford it.
Yes. I mean, they're beautiful figures.
They're very beautiful figures.
They're beautiful figures.
Yeah, so I mean that's all in the box, guys. I think we covered everything. We have
you don't want to see the hands. Yeah. Oh, I mean, it comes with this extra piece.
You can add this at the end of the webbing sort of strings. So.
But if you have a Spider-Man, it's the same webbing in every Spider-Man.
It's really the same. It's good quality, man. I mean, look at the detail, dude. Like, you have to understand that this is just some cheap plastic that they could have just threw something together, and they actually did some nice little articulations on separating the lines and giving that
really
little. Even the way the light picks it up, the material that they use, it kind of looks like real web. Yeah. Yeah. If you line the light really clear, like nice. So it looks good. It's really high quality stuff, man.
Other than that, that's about it. There's not. I mean, it's a lot of accessories. You could post them with with the cell phone looking at it, whatever the case.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the stuff is just the hands, right?
Yeah, and extra pegs.
Hot Toys is always really good at giving you a shitload of hand articulations, because that's the one thing that they don't really make that you can pose, because from that it kind of takes away from the realism, because then you start having joint separations at the fingers and the thumbs and at the wrist, which you can see here at the wrist you have it, so they kind of hide it with the web shooter, which is really good about the Spider-Man figures. So they kind of try to avoid the fingers, because nobody takes time, and I think it's a really good thing that they got rid of is posing the fingers. Like, you're not going to take the time to move the fingers around, so it's really good. And the movement on all the joints is relatively well. It's about as much as you need. I think the few complaints that they've had for the Hot Toys is that the head's a little restricted in terms of left to right movement. So sort of we as humans can like move our head to like our shoulder. You can't really move this figure, right? Because he's got no articulation at the neck. So it's really just ball joint head. So literally just about this movement right here.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the only. But you're not gonna be fucking posing him like that, right? So it's not a huge gripe for what you're getting. It's really high quality.
It's really good. I if you get a chance to buy it, buy it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they're still taking orders, right?
I think so.
Sold out.
I don't think so.
The one that did get sold out was the Scarlet Spider. Yeah. And the Punk Rock Spider-Man.
Yeah, but even then, those are still waitlisted. Yeah. So if somebody drops, make sure you go and get it. This is a beautiful figure. Beautiful figure.
Yeah. So that's the video, guys.
Yes.
Let us know in the comments. What do you guys think about this figure? Will you be copping this for yourself? As we do recommend, if you have the money. Like we said, these things aren't cheap, but they're pretty damn badass.
Yes, they are.
Also, keep a lookout. We will be doing a review video on the original Spider-Man Homecoming Hot Toys that I have, the 6 scale, which is probably going to be exact replica of the sort of promo edition that Hot Toys is re-releasing. So keep on the lookout for that. We'll try to drop that within this week.
Yeah, we'll have the Scarlet Spider. I have it pre-ordered. It's coming.
Yeah.
So
what else? I also have the sort of the just released. I think is the miniature Iron Man Hall of Armor collectible set that's coming. Expect that about October through December is what Hot Toys website says. So definitely keep a lookout for a lot of Toy Vision videos that drop specifically centered around Hot Toys.
Yes.
Juan and I are big fans. So I have the Stark Gauntlet coming. Hopefully they release the sort of Tony Stark's. Proof that Tony Stark has a heart arc reactor set that I'm waiting to pre-order. So yeah, if you guys are Hot Toys fans, this is the spot to come. Specifically, I think DC and Marvel related Hot Toys.
I mean, as they come out,
as we try to get sort of we're not bankrolling where we buy every goddamn Hot Toy. Not yet. Maybe we'll get sponsored by Sideshow or some shit, but
for reviews.
That's what we want. Yeah, but we cop usually what we really like. Yeah. So we're definitely looking forward to getting that Mark 85 Iron Man here.
So as things come, as things that we order and they get here, we'll do a Hot Toy review here and there, because it's not like these things are rolling out every week, which they're not. It's a wait time. So I mean, I have several here that I want to do. I have the Batman Returns, which came out in 2011 or 2012, and then I have a Superman Reeves Hot Toys that I want to do too, that came out in 2011. In memoriam of Christopher Reeve. So
which is really cool.
Hopefully we'll be able to do those in the next coming days. These are not new figures. These have been out for a long time, so you can find reviews for those. But we're doing them just because.
Yeah, we'll try to stay up to date with figures too. So and also if you guys would like to see videos of us posing the figure, let us know in the comments. Yes. I'm not relatively well. Quan is a little bit better than I am. Well, probably a lot better than I am. Carlos, who's not here in the video unfortunately, but definitely check out his channel, Reverse CEO. He's really good at posing and has really good photography of these figures. So just let us know, man. We'll be happy to put more videos if you guys really enjoy the Toy Vision segments.
Yes.
But yeah, that's the video, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Get us to 100.
Please get us to 100. We're at 98. Please. We love you. Bye.